So, here we are. It's spending time. So, let's go buy some new fields. I am planning on buying fields 18, 17, 11 and 10. That is field 18, field 17, field 11 and field 10. So let's get shopping. The seed bale, harvester, a 9230, the header, and a new fertilizer spreader, a bigger one, so we can have more capacity. So, and now it's time to sow all these new fields. So I'm planning on planting wheat in field 10 and in field 11, barley in field 15 and 16, and canola in field 17 and 18. So now it's time to go fill up the feeder, refueling the tractor. And now for the seeds. There it goes. Planting. Seed. The seed already. And it has to be a whole circle around the farm. So the planter is nicely underway, and we are going to take this nice machine back on. The Case ExoFlow 9230 with a 45 foot header. This harvester should make harvesting a lot easier, and it's something we definitely need with our sector. I personally hope to buy a 2.9, but we don't have enough money to buy a second one, so we will probably have to do that after the first harvest. And we also need a baler, so we still got some things to buy after this harvest, or during the harvest, because we need to bale the wheat and barley stock. So this combine is getting a nice place in the barn. I'm going to put the header next to the barn, and then we can put the harvester into the barn, keep it all nice and dry. It's a beautiful look. I really like it, yeah. Finally, some great big machines on the farm. So let's hop into the field and get our fields fertilized. So first I'm going to empty this spreader, because it still has 1700 liters of fertilizer in it. I have never worked with it. First time jogging. It's I don't like it that you can't put fertilizer further on the helper, because it's like it's some sort of big job. It takes a lot of time to spread fertilizer in a normal field. I would rather keep a helper to do it. So here we are at the store, and it's time to sell this old fertilizer spreader. And then from now on, we're going to use this new one, which has more capacity, so it doesn't have a wider working area, but it can contain more fertilizer. That's right. So let's fill it up, and then it's time to go to the field and spread the fields with a nice layer of fertilizer, so we can increase our yields and get a nice harvest. The crops are ready. It is time for our biggest, to now, of our biggest harvest. So let's jump into the active flow. Get the header attached to the bed. We're going to harvest the weeds first. We are starting with field 11. We're going to the furthest corner, at the sheep pasture. And then I want to do a pass around the field, or two, at least at the edge there, around the edge. Not here, but at the side of at the side of the selling station, so the combine has enough room to turn, and that makes baling a lot easier if we can get a baler, because we don't have enough money for it. So I am hoping for a great demand to pop up. You never know. Keep hoping. So we're going to swing around with the on my hair. You catch your head up. Then catch it. Oh. Slowly. Okay. Attach it. Fold up the wheels. Then here we go. Oh, we're going to turn on half for the inside. Okay. Enable that. Our first time harvesting with the new combine. I really like it. You can see it has a very wide header, so it should make a short notice with the harvest. I don't think so, but do it. At least going to take me, I think, at least 5 hours to do all this. Yeah, time to take. The yield is pretty good. We already have 7,500 liters, and it's increasing nicely. It even may be that we have higher yields than we find at 19 or 22. It's really fast. It's really fast. As you can see, the turning stays with that windmill, and there is not a lot of room, and it's hilly out here. The grass on the side of the field has not been fattened, so that makes harvesting really difficult. And our harvester is already full. So we're going to get the Puma with flavor. That is, yes. Going to attach the frame and then go unload the combine. So, combine is unloading. Going rapidly, and I think that we are only going to do one pass here. So when we are up in the edge, then we are just going to put the combine on water, and harvest our best. I really like the view from up here. As you can see, you can oversee the whole farm from up here. The wheat fields here, the barley up there, and the canola fields up there. Yeah. And it also tells us that we already have bought a nice chunk of the map. And then we have field 9 there. It's the largest field in this map. One day we will buy it, and then we will own it. And then we might plant potatoes, sugar beets, just so we can have a massive harvest. It's probably not the best because we are going to do a lot of transporting the crops if you have potatoes. But then you will have a lot of rather long trips up and down to the silo. So now it's time to take one some water. And I'm going to get cleaner. As you can see on the map, we already have harvested a nice bit of the field with massive help. So let's get in the cleaner, and then we come to spend the rest of the day harvesting. Done, and we have a total of 372,000 liters of wheat, 270,000 liters of barley and almost 300,000 liters of canola. And there's a lot of straw on the ground. We don't have money to buy baling equipment, so I'm going to sell, I think, most of our barley to buy a baler and an auto stacker, so we can sell the straw. We have sold some barley, and we now have 224,000 euros, and it should be enough to buy a Krone big pack and an Argus Sim auto stacker. And now we only have $8,000. That should be enough for now, because we'll most likely make a good amount of money all the straw that we have. But we can only change the baler on. It doesn't have a function to fold and unfold it. So I'm going to bale all of this straw and then sell it. I hope that we can earn this investment back in a decent time. It just showed up a great demand for wheat at the warehouse for $1,800 per 1,000 liters. So we are going to sell. I'm going to sell our wheat. So let's get the trailer hooked up, and then we can go sell our wheat. It's our first load of many loading. So time to go sell it. So here it is, our first load at the warehouse. Let's see how much money we make. Oh, it's going up quite nicely. Already 60,000, 70,000, 80,000, $92,000, and we started with 8,000. So we made $84,000. That's really nice. Let's get to it. The barley is sold. We now have $726,000, and we're going to buy a field 14 and plant corn in it. And we are going to buy a bigger corn planter to speed up the process. So let's get it. The horse Mestro 12 SW, 9 meters. It is the biggest planter that we can buy. So it should be enough. Or we can't get a bigger one, so we have to do it. But we could always buy another one. And I hope to buy a bigger tractor and sell this duo, but we will need a little bit more money to do that, because I also want to buy field 21, so we can create one more block, because now we have a block of field 15 and 16, and now with field 14 I want a block of field 15 and field 14, and then we get a block of field 16 and 17, and a block of field 10 and field 11, and then we get a block of field 18 and 21. Okay, as you can see, there is the milk pack. So yeah, we also need to get some cows in a short time. So we will hopefully there will be a great demand. Oh, there is a great difference speaking of which, it is corn and we don't have corn at the moment. So hopefully there will be a great demand for canola or for the barley in some time. And then we can get that solved, so we can buy field 20 and field 19. Then we can get grass planted in it, and then we can buy some cows, so we can have some regular income. So the tractor with planter is going to be busy sometime on this field. We are going, so I'm going to continue baling the straw, and maybe want to refuel this tractor first. And I'm going to go get back at the planting at baling. The straw is baled, and it's time to go collect the bales and sell them, and then we can get field 15 cultivated and the new crops planted into the fields. So here goes the first bale. Whoppa. Yeah. Okay, so time to clear the bales. There they go, the first load of bales. Why don't they sell? Oh, this is not what I expected. Okay, so I need to put them into the bar. This is a bit of a anticlimax, but we will see. Okay, so let's put, yes, there it goes. Okay, nice. Oh, that is not coming back, right? Oh, now the bell is stuck. Okay. Yes. And how much money did we make? Like 20k or something like that? I don't know. We will see. Okay, there it goes. Oh. I might wanna buy a loader for this one. Okay, $1,000 per bale. So then it's 18,000 per load. So that's a nice amount of money. Okay, so let's get this bale. Get it straight. And now push it into it. It was less than 1,000. No. This is an amazing scale. Wow. Okay, I have enough of this. I'm going to buy a loader. A Deutsch Aangevector with field fork. It's and there we go. We also need it for the cows, so it's not a total waste of money. It should make cylinder bales more easier. That's nice. I hope to make at least $100,000 now. Because I want to buy field 19, 20, and 21. Or at least field 21. I also want to have 19 and 20. So we can get grass planted in it for our future cows. Oh, let's go. I have said too much. I have said way too much. This. Uh, I don't know how it will go in the future when I have to feed those cows. But I hope a lot better than this. But I don't like the way it goes now. And the physics, the build physics will improve with every game version. So if I remember right, it will be a lot better in 15. But the build physics even in 5.22 still aren't that great. Because the, these barrels are very slippery. So if you push them a little bit, at least with the tractor, then they slide 100 meters away, for example. But you need to hurry a bit, because I want to get the field 15 cleared before the Buer tractor has completed planting corn in field 14. Because then it can go and cultivate field 15. And then we will sell the 3-meter cultivator and buy a 6-meter one, because I want to upgrade to an 8-meter. We don't have no horsepower tractor for it, because the Puma is only 200 horsepower, which is more than enough for the work it has to do, and I don't think that it's even enough for the Amazon, for a normal planter. But it's 513, and you don't have to keep horsepower in mind a lot. I don't think that you will be able to pull a 8-meter cultivator, but I might be wrong. But I'm not going to. So I will continue collecting these bills. So this is the third load of today. I'm going to put the bales right here, and then I hope that they will just stand still, because that's a bit too hopeful of me. Okay, so now let's get into the telehandler and shove all these bales into the barn. Okay, as you can tell, that worked a lot better. Now these two girls. Oh, Okay. Okay. Stay here. Come. Come to me. Get off each other. Please. Thank you. Oh. What a mess. They are like stuck into each other. Glitched into each other. Okay. What 11. Update. We now have $300,000 again. So now I only need 80,000 to be able to buy my fields, and then I need 22 minus 4,645, so 60,000 roughly to buy the 6-meter cultivator. Field 14 has been fully planted with corn, and we're going to sell this small cultivator and buy a bigger one to increase the speed cultivating with 50, because it's a 10-hectare field, so it would take more than 3 hours with the 3-meter cultivator, and this one is 6 meters, but then it would still take 1.5 hours. It's still a long time. So let's get the beer going, and then we will sell a load of barley, because I don't want to sell the canola, because the canola is it has a sell price of $2,000 per 1,000 liters, but when it gets into a great demand, it will most likely go for twice as much, and then you will get $4,000 per 1,000 liters. So then our stored canola will go from a total sale price of $600,000 to 1.2 million. That's a lot more. And the barley is now at around $1,200 per 1,000 liters, and we have 80,000 liters, so that's 96,000. And if that would go for twice as much, then we would get 192,000. That's a lot less than the gap of 600,000 that we would get for the canola. So I would rather store some of our canola, and just sell one or maybe 2 loads, because with 2 loads we have sold everything, all of our barley, so probably all of it. So we have a little bit of money to buy a mower and a tether and a windrower, so we can get everything all set up for when the cows are, which will hopefully happen in a few days. But I am hoping on a great demand for canola, or after our next harvest, that we then can sow some barley or something like that, if that gets into a great demand. Dun, dun, dun. So here we are at the cows with the first load of straw bales for the cows, and I am going to put them to the back of the shed. Yes, that should be alright. Let me back it up quite nicely. A little bit further. A little bit. Yes. And now it's time to get out of here. So, and these are the last bales of this straw harvest. So we now have a total of 36 plus 6 is 42 straw bales ready for the cows when they show up. And the burr tractor is getting nicely away with the cultivator. It's getting along quite nicely. So yeah, where am I going? I don't know. I'm going to sell two loads of barley, or at least the rest of the barley. So 2 loads. I'm going to sell the rest of the barley. Then we're going to buy for 21, 20 and 19 and get grass planted in 19 and 20. And then I'm going to plant the rest of the farm again. Goodbye. Yeah. So let's get going. So first of all, where are we going to park this trailer? But I've already found a nice parking place next to the cramp kipper. You really need to buy a semi with trailer at some point, but that has to wait because we don't have the money for it right now, and we have other things to go and buy first, like the cows, which I would like to buy 300 of, so we need at least 600,000. If I'm right, yes, $600,000 for the cows, and then we need a feed mixer, and I want this one, so that's 136,000 extra. A loading wagon, 19. Yeah, we need to get bigger. I'm not going to haul back and forth. No, they're not that expensive, but it's also something that that's right. And maybe the Crown Squadron, but also maybe this one. Or this, probably at least the 4-rotor. So that's 51. This 26 or 36. So that's 87. This 120 almost. So that's 207. This 136. So that's $342,000 plus $600,000 for the cows. I don't know where am I going. 1100 at a flower. Other way. So that's at least so that's 600 plus 436. So that is at least $1 million that we need for the cows to be set up. But that's going to be expensive, but hopefully we will make a lot of money off it. I hope so at least. And we need a straw blower, but that's not that expensive, most likely something like 20,000. No, and when we have the cows, then we can maybe get into sheep, but we have to see how the rest supply goes from 2019 and 20. So if we have enough to feed the cows, then we can go see if we can get 300 sheep. And otherwise, we might wanna plant fields 5 and 6 with grass as well, because those are small fields. It's not very logical because those are a lot of a large distance away from the sheep and the cows. But those are the smaller fields, and the small fields are nice, but they don't work pretty well with the larger equipment because you need to do a lot of turning because you have short runs from one side of the field to another. So it's not very efficient to work those with the combines, etc. And then I hope to get to 12 and 13 after that. And then we have almost the southern part of the map. And hopefully get in beets and potatoes. But yeah, that's just thinking about the future. So we will see how it goes. But I also need to keep in mind that I need to buy a lot of larger equipment because we need a bigger tractor than this one, than the Puma. The Puma's only 200 horsepower and we need at least 300 or 400 horsepower to get things moving along here. And we need multiple tractors so we can have multiple implements, and then hopefully the planting process would be done in a very short time, but now it's taking me 5 hours at a time, so that is something that should speed up. So I'm going to sell the last load, the last of the barley, then I've sold all of the barley. And we have sold all of the wheat, so then we have only left the canola, which I hope that we can sell in the nearby future. If that's in a few days or after the next harvest, tell me what. Then I'm going to plant these two fields, 10 and 11 with no, then I'm going to plant 17 and 16, right? I don't know. No, the 10, field 18 and field 21 are going to be wheat, 17 and 16 are going to be barley, so then 16 has barley twice again. It's not a big problem. And then 10 and 11 are going to be canola, and then fields 14 and 15 and 15 at corn. So now I have been talking for so long that I've already sold the barley. So I'm going to get the planter, and then we're going to do it by field 19, 20 and 21. So here we are at field 21, and now it's ours. Almost have, let's field 25. We almost have most of the map, so then we have the most expensive, the largest fields are already in my pocket. This is field 19. It's a bit weird that you need to drive to the middle of the field to buy it, because now you have to drive onto the field for you even have it. Okay, so now we have 14, 10, 11, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, and 20, and 21. So we have a nice big part of the map. So now I'm going to plan it out. And plan to 19 and 20 with grass. We'll see you when the planting is done. Oh, there we have it. Mass production. The first achievement of the episode. We have shown over 100 hectares. The crops have been planted and it's now time to play the waiting game again. So that wraps up this day's episode. And we have earned one more achievement. Mass production. So more than 100 hectares. And we're now on a total of 7 out of 16 achievements. So I will see you next time. Bye bye.